Kaya.
And I'm Kia.
And this is the Black Girl Brief presents Get You Some Manners. And today we're going to be talking about something we came up with, I think. I hope. I'm going to guess. It's called backtracking. And we're talking about the backtracking people of the internet right now. What is backtracking? It is when folks are stuck in sticky situations, usually highly racial and controversial situations, and they tend to backtrack or backtracking on their stance on the issue. And this could be in the means of forgiving. You want to forgive your aggressor, your oppressor, the person who has harmed you, or it can be reneging on your comments or whatever the case may be. But it goes back on the initial action of whatever has happened. That's what backtracking is. So we're gonna talk.
And it's not for the good.
No, it doesn't do anybody good really, except your aggressor or oppressor, the person who has harmed you.
Oppressor.
Right. So before we get this thing started, please remember this. At the Black Girl Brief, Get You Some Manners. Two things keep you true at the same time. We are never all in on one side or all in on the other side, and we do not dispel the roots of anybody's logical thinking or logical reasoning. We're open. So remember, the assertion of something, us asserting how we feel about something, is not expelling how you feel about something or stepping on it or saying it doesn't exist or anything like that. We're just speaking from what we know.
And saying that we wouldn't do it.
Exactly. And so also remember, once again, two things true, same time. Alright, so what's some instances that you seen with some backtracking?
So we're gonna go to one that infuriated me the most. And that was and a lot of other people, and that was Bottom Jean, his brother hugged, what was her name, Amanda Geiger?
Yeah,
Amanda Geiger. In the courtroom, I don't care, in the courtroom for approximately a minute, and said that he forgave her for murdering his brother in an incident that did not make a lick of sense. So
you so bad, I got a girl. Yeah. No, for real.
No, right. That was just something that shocked so many people, because had it been the other way around, which we've seen happen time and time again.
Time again. Even with false accusations.
Even with false. As we have seen time and time again, that has not happened when the tables are turned. Nobody forgives us for a goddamn thing. Oh, I want to know, in what world did he think that was okay? And I just think that set the tone for an expectation for other black people to always kind of be the bigger person, or that we're all religious, or that we all, understand where another person is coming from, even in a place of pain, which is why people think that they can do anything to us in the first place. I just feel like it was kind of a slap in the face to all of us who fought so hard for his, for his
accuser to be arrested and
exactly
indicted. So getting into our second backtracking incident, we got the most recent, which burned me for so many reasons. Because you have Christian Cooper, the bird watcher, who's in a park, Central Park, and you have Amanda Cooper.
Amy Cooper.
Whatever her name is.
Amy Cooper.
And so you have these people who are intertwined by racial interrogation forever and ever, because this lady decided to call the police on this man falsely, reporting that he was going to harm her.
Yeah, that he threatened her. And yeah.
All this nonsense, and then he backtracked, saying that he forgave her and all this other stuff. But you have to keep in mind, this video was posted. And we all know what happens before you post something. We all know what happens before you post something. I don't know for sure if he's the one who posted it.
I mean, it was on his phone.
I mean, and we all know what happens when this happens. So how dare you go back
and backtrack like that? We all know what the realities are when a white American calls the police and purposely says that a big African American guy is threatening me. When police show up, we just talked about police brutality against Black Americans and what that phone call was for. These people use the police like it's a hotline, like they customer service, like they personal hitmen. So we know what could have happened to this man, and he knows what could have happened, which is why he recorded. So just because you didn't end up being a victim doesn't mean that so many others wouldn't, and that she's not willing to do it again.
And from a personal space in my heart, I'm trying to make sense of the fact of you say you accept her apology, but it's only because nothing bad happened to you. But what about the other people who have had something bad happen to them? Like, when is enough enough?
Explain your line of thinking. Like, I want to know, where does that sympathy come from? Because she would not have sympathized with him had they killed him on the spot. She wouldn't have cared. She called with the sole purpose for him to become a victim. She just didn't know that things were about to turn out like that.
And there was no line.
She was choking a dog. That's why she ended up where she was, because it wasn't about her calling the police on a Black man. Let's be real. She just happened to be dragging her.
The third instance is of backtracking, which is not necessarily like a direct backtracking, but it is backtracking by association.
It's gonna be touchy. Y'all gonna be mad.
Yeah. But we just. His family wants justice, but this white lady, brazenly in front of the media issued forgiveness on his behalf, and she didn't have that right. Especially with the dynamics of this case, she does not have that right.
And I doubt that's what he would have wanted.
I doubt it.
But I mean, we all know that was gonna happen, so that's why he's backtracking. He had no business.
So let's get into the if you knew better. If you knew better, you would know
that white folk don't care.
No, they don't care. Like, before you go backtracking or siding with folks who go backtrack on your behalf, know that white folks don't care. They will not give you the same benefit of the doubt in a heat of the moment. Because Amy Cooper didn't do it. The lady who shot Boppin' Jean didn't do it.
And that was the man, the guy. And the police didn't do it when they killed George Floyd.
So the second thing, if you want to do better, is to know that you should just let this ride. Accept that the system will rectify itself. Accept that people's feelings will rectify themselves. Don't try to insert yourself where you do not belong, because an apology does not belong in there. And no narrative should apology exist in there. And it's not Black people's responsibility to do that. To forgive a systemic oppression that was here long before the lifetimes of any one of us. It's not our responsibility.
Especially when people actually are being held accountable for it.
Yes.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Like, our system is capable of holding people accountable, but they're just holding the wrong people accountable for the wrong stuff. So let it do what it do when it does it. Right. Why interfere?
If you're in a forgiving mood, just let the justice system.
And
let's see what they do.
Yes, let's see what they do. And also the third point, y'all gonna be mad. Y'all gonna be mad because it's men who keep making these decisions. And these 3 instances, now if you know of any, drop them in the comments. But
3 executive decisions.
3 executive decisions.
So I almost feel like they're not considering nothing else but themselves when they do this. Because if you were, you would know how saddened so many of us are. I was really, really shook by the Amy Cooper video, just because how quickly her whole demeanor shifted by him asking her to leash her dog in a park where that was the rule. Like, she went berserk and monstrous in a second. Like, she did everything that she did and said everything that she said with the intent for that man to get hurt. She pulled out her phone on camera and reported it, knowing that he was recording, knowing that it could have been consequences for the whole thing, and did not stop at no point.
No point?
At no point.
And we also have to think about how that acts in contrast to the Black narrative, because we think real hard before we call police. We're not calling police.
If we call them at all.
Yeah, if we call them at all. Like, in our communities and on the people that we know and on our own family.
Because for what? So we all can go to jail?
So we all know. Please keep in mind the word all. Because not just one of us it's gonna be all of us that's gonna go to jail or receive some kind of consequence behind it if the police.
And we don't want anybody to die behind it, so we don't even want them in our area if they're not already there, because it's no telling who they might run into after they leave our house. So most of the time you don't even call. But these folks call like they're hitmen or like they're Target's customer service.
Yes.
I don't understand.
We don't understand. So think about these things. And no, me and we are not coming for your neck. We just know that something that ain't right in the water by these things keep being perpetuated by men who are the very victims that these folks keep talking about. Like, y'all need to come to a consensus on whose side y'all on, because I don't know what's happening.
And I look for examples for women. I definitely search. Like, but I mean, oftentimes, like in the case of Sandra Bland, in the case of Breonna Taylor, that wasn't the case. Folks was mad and mad alone.
Before you come in the comments, please know to get you some manners, because we gonna come. We coming with it, and to make sure your team solid just like mine.